It's been 3 years since the last James Bond movie, and there's still very little information about Bond 26, making it one of the most mysterious and unpredictable entries in the series since Casino Royale in 2006. James Bond is a cinematic icon with a legacy that dates back to 1962 when Dr. No hit theaters. Over the decades, the franchise has seen plenty of changes, but Bond 26 could bring one of the most significant shifts yet. Throughout its 60-plus years, 7 different actors have taken on the role of the iconic British spy, each representing a distinct era of the franchise. Historically, major changes to the series often came when a new actor stepped into Bond's shoes. With Daniel Craig stepping away from the role, Bond 26 is shaping up to be a much different film from the ones that came before. The death of Daniel Craig's James Bond at the end of No Time to Die has pushed the James Bond 26 film into uncharted territory. For the first time in the franchise's history, Bond's demise marks the beginning of an entirely new take on the iconic character. Craig's portrayal of Bond was both distinctive and transformative, earning him widespread acclaim. But now, the next movie will need to introduce yet another version of 007. This film will also mark a new chapter for the franchise in other ways. With Amazon's acquisition of MGM in 2022, Bond 26 will be the first film produced under Amazon's oversight. While the tech giant owns 50% of the Bond rights, Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson, who hold the other half, will retain final creative control, ensuring that the series stays true to its roots, despite the potential for change. The gap between No Time to Die and Bond 26 could be the longest in the franchise's history. After the 2021 film, fans may have to wait until 2028 or 2029 for the next entry, making this the most significant hiatus the series has ever faced. While the uncertainty around casting and production timelines adds to the suspense, it's clear that the next 007 will need to live up to decades of expectation. Jennifer Salke, Amazon MGM Studios executive, recently provided an update on the future of James Bond 26 amidst swirling rumors about the casting and direction of the film. Salke acknowledged the ongoing buzz but was tight-lipped about specifics, including the popular speculation that Aaron Taylor Johnson might be cast as the next 007. Salke emphasized that there are a lot of ideas about potential actors, but the casting process remains open, suggesting a range of possibilities for the role. She also stressed the importance of collaboration with Eon Productions, specifically Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson, reaffirming that Amazon MGM does not intend to disrupt the successful formula that has made the Bond films beloved worldwide. As for the timeline, Salke mentioned that the global audience is patient, but noted that they are not rushing to release the next Bond film. They don't want to wait too long between entries, but for now, they are not overly concerned with the exact release date. This suggests that while there may be a gap between No Time to Die and the next film, Amazon MGM is focused on ensuring that the next installment meets expectations rather than adhering to a strict schedule. The search for the next James Bond has become one of the most exciting and debated topics in the world of cinema, with several high-profile actors in the running to replace Daniel Craig. Among the names often brought up are Idris Elba and Tom Hardy, both of whom would bring distinct qualities to the character. However, despite the long-standing fan interest, neither actor appears eager to take on the iconic role. Idris Elba has publicly stated that he's not interested in playing Bond, though he has expressed appreciation for being fan-casted for the role. On the other hand, Henry Cavill and Aaron Taylor Johnson are two of the most frequently mentioned frontrunners. Henry Cavill, known for his roles as Superman in the DCEU and Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher, has also shown his prowess in the spy genre with films like The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Argylle. His experience with action roles, along with his charismatic presence, makes him a popular choice. Aaron Taylor Johnson, meanwhile, has been steadily gaining momentum as a contender for 007. Known for his performances in Kick-Ass, Avengers Age of Ultron as Quicksilver, and more recently Bullet Train, Taylor Johnson has the physicality and charm that many believe would make him a perfect Bond. In March 2024, it was reported that he had been offered the role, but nothing has been confirmed by the production team, leaving his status as a potential Bond still uncertain. In addition to the casting of Bond, there's also speculation about Idris Elba playing a potential villain in the next Bond movie, which would be an intriguing and bold casting choice. Elba has long been rumored for roles in the franchise, and his formidable presence would make for an unforgettable adversary for the next 007. However, as of now, there's no official confirmation regarding his involvement in the upcoming Bond 26, either as a villain or in any other capacity. With the Bond franchise in a transformative phase, it's clear that the next film will bring some exciting changes, and fans can only wait to see which direction the casting will take. As the search for the next James Bond continues, there's growing speculation about which of the franchise's other familiar faces will return for Bond 26. Traditionally, recurring characters such as M, Q, Moneypenny, and others have been carried over from one Bond actor to the next, establishing a sense of continuity throughout the changing faces of 007. With Daniel Craig's departure, it's possible that some of his co-stars could reprise their roles, maintaining ties to the previous era of the franchise while introducing a fresh iteration of Bond. Several actors from Craig's tenure have expressed interest in returning. Ben Whishaw, who portrayed Q in Craig's films, has confirmed that his contract was up after No Time to Die, but he stated that he'd be more than willing to reprise the role of the tech-savvy MI6 gadget master. Similarly, Ralph Fiennes, who took over as M after Judi Dench's tenure, has shown a desire to continue in the role. Fiennes' portrayal of the no-nonsense head of MI6 has become a key part of the current era of Bond films, and his return would provide a sense of continuity and stability as the franchise shifts to a new Bond. Additionally, Naomi Harris, who has received a lot of praise for her portrayal of Moneypenny, could also return under the right circumstances. Her relationship with Craig's Bond was both professional and personal, and there's certainly potential for her character to continue evolving alongside a new 007. However, as much as the fans would love to see some familiar faces return, there's also a case to be made for a completely fresh start. This could be an opportunity for the franchise to reinvent itself, bringing in new characters or even casting fresh versions of old roles. A clean slate would allow the filmmakers to explore new dynamics with the new Bond while ensuring that the series remains exciting and unpredictable. Ultimately, whether we see some of Craig's former co-stars return or if the film embraces a full reboot of its characters, it will be intriguing to see how Bond 26 balances tradition with innovation. Bond 26 is shaping up to be a fresh chapter for the iconic spy franchise, marking another soft reboot as it introduces a new actor to play James Bond. After Daniel Craig's dramatic exit in No Time to Die, which saw Bond's death, the upcoming film will bring back the classic 007 character. The soft reboot approach suggests the next Bond film will blend new ideas with familiar elements, allowing for a fresh interpretation while retaining the spirit of the series. While rumors circulated that Bond 26 might focus on a different 007, especially after Lashana Lynch's character Nomi briefly took up the code number, the end credits of No Time to Die confirmed that the new film will center on James Bond himself. This promises to bring the beloved spy back to the forefront of the action, though with a new actor in the lead. With casting yet to be officially confirmed, the film's direction remains uncertain, but fans can expect a mix of reinvention and continuity. The Bond 26 soft reboot will likely blend new stories with iconic traits of the franchise, ensuring that James Bond's return is both exciting and familiar for audiences around the world. And that's that for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Please click the thumbs up button to like, share this video with your family and friends, and subscribe to our channel to see more videos on upcoming movies. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.